Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2, where we have a few notes before we start, which is, first of all, look at this here. These two nations, now both a tributary of me, has now the words Magritta written across it. I was sure that they would give the common cities written across, but I suppose, like back here, this tributary state underneath our lord or liege is beneath the Communard cities, but these here are technically beneath me and I have Prince Simeno of Magritta, so they have Magritta written across them. Isn't that interesting? I didn't know that would be a thing. We're gonna look around the world because I have a few things that I want to look at this time. We'll start down here, I suppose. Khemri is growing. We haven't really looked at him. Mr. Khemri. King Setra the Imperishable is still around, and he doesn't serve anybody, if you know him. He likes to do the ruling himself. And these stats are quite impressive. Yes, indeed. Going up here, I believe that Sarduk controlled this part, but they've broken off. Over here, oh, and Sylvania is still splitting into smaller and smaller bits. I noticed this little nation, or rather large nation now, Vanaheim, which is really interesting because I've the only place I've otherwise seen the word Vanheim, not Vanaheim, but Vanheim is in Dominions 5, where there's a nation named after this, and I'm sure both of them originate in something different. I just thought that was an interesting little fact. These are a Northern Gods little nation with a genius leader who's unsightly. He looks rather handsome on the image here, but apparently he's unsightly. Different standards in a different world. Going up here, Chaos Wastes are always fascinating to look at. Oh, Keejchen is really... Look at that screen for a while. Chaos Undivided. This seems to be the bigger one. Pretty interesting. Oh yeah, you can see that the Chaos Dwarves are still they are in control here, but most of it is green in this area. Right, but then we're going over here. Sitharai is still split into a Grond and lots of small nations. I'm sure they'll be fighting to reunite, but look at this over here. Ulthuan Revolt, where basically everything seems to have revolted against the throne. The leader, High King Moranion the Bold of Ulthuan, is fighting a war defending against the Second Ulthuanian Civil War for elective monarchy. So they are tired of the throne being inherited by, blood. They want to elect their monarchs from here on out. He's a trained fighter. Okay. He's got a hook one-handed. Look at that. Following in the footsteps of Mr. Rigidaso. Hexwaddle. Lots of Lizardman factions. Let's just have a look at the religion over here. Old one seems to be the bigger one. But what's cool? What is this? Halfling. Oh lord. Oh, can I play a halfling in CK2? I did not know that was a thing. How can I never have discovered that there are halflings, playable halflings in Warhammer? I feel compelled to play a series as the halflings at some point. Down in the underworld, the Clan Squire is still the biggest one, and probably it's really, really hard to grow your nation as Skaven clan, but I'm sure they will manage in some way. Alright, and back in Istalia, we are playing Prince Simeno the Accursed, who is very, very different from Rigidaso, his father. Our eldest brother, Duke Piaris, who I initially wanted to play, has died of the Red Pox. And our second older brother is dim and a bastard. He's technically one of the only ones who's not a bastard of our remaining brothers, but whatever. Not someone we want to play. And he's not our heir anymore. Our younger brother, Arcady, is our designated heir. He's smart and tall. So not too bad. At the moment, we're not really doing anything. Oh, I had to go and disband these troops. Can we do that here? No. We need to be in friendly territory. The goal for this episode, I don't know what we're doing, really. We don't have anyone to attack. Not really. Great wisdom comes to those who study the world and learn from it. Your studies of the stars and other things beyond this world have taken you to very strange paths, and your learning has increased immeasurably since you started. The stars are right. We gain 1 learning, just straight up, putting me at 23, and then gaining 100 cultural technology points. So Prince Mino, you can say a lot of things about him. He's a paranoid, he's a coward. He is just, but he's also frail. And then he's just so incredibly clever, which is good for technology points. We do get more technology points for being really, really smart. So we will be increasing the technology in our realm rather a lot while he is in control. We gain an economy advance. We can put it into construction again. We could also do other things. Didn't I put it into construction in the last episode? I thought I did. We unlock a lot of buildings here, so I suppose we will do that. Sure. Let's check Build Bali and see if that gives us access to any new buildings. No, we can only do a shipyard. We don't need a lot of ships. Let me just check how many ships we have access to. 60. More than enough for our moving all of our troops. So we can look in here in the hospital. I noticed that a lot of buildings would be unlocked in here. Disease resistance is nice. Piety to Liege could be quite useful now that we are actually losing piety every month at the moment. A lot of piety to Liege and prestige to Liege in the Pilgrim's Inn. The library will increase technology spread rate. But in fact, this Pilgrim's Inn giving piety and prestige seems like a good investment. So let's do that. Oh, and we should really... I keep wanting to spend all of my money, but we should really save up to try and become the next High Tribune successor. But we're far off from doing that. We're also only 20 years old, so it makes sense. We still have more technological advances in culture. Maybe we didn't have to buy into economy. We'll go into culture again, and I think we will just go for majesty again. It's just absolutely my preference every time. Sometimes I will go for legalism, but we don't need centralization right now. No, so let's go for majesty now. It's also growing on its own, whereas majesty is standing still, so it makes more sense for us to buy into something that isn't growing on its own. We have a bit of lag here, but I am uploading some other video episodes as we play, so if we are experiencing lag, that's probably why. But I got a tight schedule, I gotta get these things done. We can increase centralization. Okay, you know what, we should do that. Council consideration. Do people want to vote yes for that? And they do. For some reason that was not a law already, so we will definitely go and vote for that now. That will allow me to control more domain. Oh, and we did need to disband these troops. We will walk home our retinue and check whether or not we can hire more retinue. Not at the moment. Alright. So, good question. We have 5,000 troops. We control these 2 realms. We have an ally in Tigaria. We have an ally in Asterios. There's no one for us to attack. There's just no one for us to attack at all. It's kind of fascinating. Could we, if just as an exercise, no, we cannot attack over here. Could we sail across the ocean to start a crusade in the south? The answer is no. Must have a valued Kesai Spera. But what about like a holy war? Is that not a thing? I am always confused about these things. Like we saw earlier on that the Lizardmen managed to start a holy war on Asterios despite living all the way across in Lostria, and for some reason we cannot repay in kind their effort. So, I don't know. That was from Solano Peck. Like, challenge to duel. They're not even in diplo range. We've approved the law of higher centralization. So that's good. Now we can have more territory. Ibanez has been elected a new High Tribune of the Great... Oh. He died of a natural death at age 55. Oh. So our new liege, this guy here, Pascual of the Commandant Cities, is smart, weak, game master, cruel, charitable. You know what? That's actually kind of perfect, because we were not set up to be the High Tribune at all yet. But everyone who had invested in their campaign funds are now reset to 0, and in fact, yes, we are now the next expected successor. So perfect. And we could even go in and choose plot and try to assassinate him, but apparently that's not something that people really want to participate in. Apparently he's well liked. Is this opinion of Liege? Yes. Well, there are quite a few, especially in my family apparently, that don't like him. What about me? I'm up here. Okay. Alright. And we took this ambition to acquire a dark crystal artifact, Cathay and Old New World. The third was lost in the province of Lustria. Jungles of Lustria. I'm wondering if that means I can declare war on someone in attempt to find that thing. That may be a thing. But the other thing, if we don't get any event relating to that artifact this episode, I will go in and Google how to advance that storyline, that ambition. Yeah, I don't see any like promises of war declaration possibilities or anything. Not on anyone. Let's just check on Bretonia. Can we declare war on Bretonia? No. What about the Skaven here? No. They are in a war. Solve Alliance is the only one we can do because they are technically... we are fighting against them at the moment. Our lieges. We could join his war, but then I think that would break our alliance, so that's not. You want me to be your commander, and I am not a soldier. So we will not. It would give me more prestige, but I don't want to risk my life on the field of battle for a liege that I am intending to replace. And then what? You want me to be a guardian of my own brother? Or you want to be the guardian of my brother? Oh, well, no. Decline. Can I? Yeah, I am his educator, and that is how it should be. Let me just check that I am the educator. No. Wait, what? Can I be your guardian, please? No, they will not accept my offer. Would be a hostage in a foreign power. Oh, she's the daughter of the Ultima Aquila. You... Wait, what? That's interesting. He is being educated by another child. Please allow me to be your educator. Yes, you are allowing that. Let's... Huh. I think you were the one we just asked to do that, yeah. Okay, and you, yep. They are... I am the educator of the other ones, but apparently not for the one I gave some territory to. In... where's that? I'm not sure. I gave him a city somewhere. He is the Officer Beta up here. He owns a city. Alright. And he agrees to let me be his educator again. Very good, despite him living outside my realm. Oh, and he's almost of age, so it won't be for long. What do we have here? Invite to plot. We want to fabricate a claim on the Republic of Calafina. No, I'm not gonna help you, stupid uncle. Oh, stupid big brother. My bad. Uncle, big brother, nephew. Huh? It's all in the family. Now, it's kind of interesting that I don't have anyone to attack. Can't declare war on this guy either, because we have a non-aggression pact, yeah. Or worse, we have an alliance. You are finally absolutely certain there are things you understand that now that lie beyond the ken of more normal men. If they knew, oh, if they knew. But it is the task of scholars such as you to keep and preserve such things in secret, lest all humanity go insane with the knowledge of its own insignificance. And we can gain the mystic trait. Ooh, learning +2. I shall be the devoted keeper of elder secrets, studying the stars, and we get the mystic. Or I will hide this and dedicate myself to other things. We get a weird scholar. This one seems to be the better one. Well, I will be the devoted keeper of these secrets. So this has to do with other things, not specifically magic, I think. We just know about those things, we're not learning magic. We can shift our scholarship focus to something else, like rulership or business. We could go into business and just try to earn loads of cash. We could go into theology and become, and sort of mix it with a holy focus. That might be what we're doing. Like, we're not cynical or anything. It's not to say that the secrets that we discovered are necessarily not religious or, yeah, what I'm trying to say, divine in origin. We'll wait a few years, and then I think let's see if we get more events in this scholarship chain. I really hope we can learn magic. Well, that was a disturbing sound. Precision Sebastian of Remai. Why were we your father-in-law? Oh, from over here. Okay, let me see. So, your brother-in-law, sister-in-law, your wife? Oh. So wait. You want the non-aggression pact? No. Brother-in-law, we need the ones who are rulers, and none of them really are. He died of a natural death. Okay. You also had the lovers pucks, apparently. What about you? You're not willing to do any sort of alliance. Apparently we had our wife is from Rimas, which is interesting, the other birthplace of Myrmidia herself. The god of our religion. Or not the god, I suppose, but like Jesus, a prophet is maybe what Myrmidia was. So our heir, my brother, has become a dutiful cleric. That's sort of disappointing compared to me being a masterful theologian. So at least we've got the better character out of the two. All right. Well, he likes me a lot. That's nice. One children lacks a childhood focus. Go into pride. Is this one of mine? He's just a courtier, but he's got attractive and smart. That's not too bad. My sister here. She's already married off. What about this sister? She's betrothed. This one, we don't have control over you. Could we invite you to court? You don't want to come. You are Tier Recadaces. So she is the daughter of Recadaces, and she's recognized as such, or she's under her dynasty. I wonder what happens when you die, because our two half-sisters here are not gonna inherit her title as Ultima Aquila. So I wonder what will happen to them at that point. And I'm very interested to seeing that. Both of these half-sisters are from that domain. And we have... Oh, that did give us an alliance over here. One of them marrying into Tobero, so that's kind of interesting. We're now no longer at war with them. Still have an alliance with them, and they are That didn't do anything, as far as I can tell. Okay. These guys here, could I attack them? Offer vassalization? Can't declare war. Yeah. They are a tributary of my liege. My courtier, Rico, has requested to join a holy order of the Myrmidian faith in their struggle against the infidels, even though this will forever disinherit them. I don't see why not. I think it gives me piety, yeah, and he becomes a sacred knight. What kind of knight? Order of the Eagle. That lives down here. Oh, okay. What's happening? My steward has increased infrastructure in Edita. Very good. Special minor titles grantable. We lost a commander. That was probably him leaving. Should my heir be a commander? Sure. Don't die, dude. But that's all I gotta say. Then we are gonna hold a summer fair. Sure. Am I still the next successor? No. So now we are competing with the campaign fund here, and we will invest heavily into being the next High Tribune. Yeah, they immediately outbid us. We will outbid them. Mummers are singing outside the town houses while slowly moving towards my castle. The summer fair suddenly felt less pleasant as the mummers, clad in strange clothes, went from door to door singing and frightening small children. I can't wait. Oh, we can get Gregarious? Yeah. But I never roll the good traits. Nope, we didn't get it. Dang it. Let's check that we... As you are working, court physician Gloringve bursts into your study. My prince, you have been up all night again. It would be in your best interest not to work so hard, lest you shall collapse from exhaustion. But we can get the diligent trait. Or, what's this? Perhaps you are right. I will heed your advice. Gets taking it easy. Gives us +1 health. We lose prestige. It lasts for 30 years. No, we're not going to be taking it easy. We are going to push our character here to the limit. This time we're going to roll that diligent trait and not roll stressed. Yes! I called it. Hard work is always needed to achieve something in life. You've gained the diligent trait. The diligent trait being one of the best traits. +1 to everything, and people like me more. And we didn't get stressed, so look at that, 25 learning. Teach me magic, someone. Marshal Isidoro caught the peddlers selling stolen goods red-handed. We can get cruel, which is also one of the good traits. Or gain 5 gold. We will get the chance of getting cruel. We got cruel. Very good. Okay, so I had a thought. Let's go in here and say explore character options. We will search all. We will say any gender, not in prison. Married, probably not. We'll say any. Ruler, no. Diplo range, yes. Join court, yes. That's what I'm interested in this case. Let's go with my religion group first. My culture group if possible. Adult, yes. Great house, any. Good. And then I'm gonna write magic. No one. I didn't expect that would be a thing. What if I say any culture? There we go. My religion group. And here we have someone who wants to join my religion. He has scars, magic potential. Lore of ice. This is Ulrican. My religion group, not my culture necessarily. Okay, so my religion group extends to all the human realms, apparently. Look at this young lady here who's bright. Lore of beasts. This guy is already a mage, but she's 61. Hedge wizard. We are gonna invite someone who could potentially teach me magic. That's what we're going for here. In mutant, no. A brilliant, shrewd, scars magic potential is fine. I would prefer someone who is already a wizard of some kind. Princess of Paravon. We will invite 2. You will be one of them. I can tell you why. Prince Simeno is interested in this character specifically, we will go for one who's not necessarily a sexy lady as well. So we're spreading it out a little bit, spreading the love. Lore of Ice. Maybe we'll go for 3 different ones. I'll invite you to court. She's already got a lore. Then the lore of beasts. Court physician also for you. Sir Jocelyn, who is brilliant. You know, he's a homosexual. Maybe we can bang him. Who knows? Who knows what Prince Simeno is up to in the dark hours of the night when he's holed up in his study. So now we have a magic lady in our court. Commission magic item. Channel spell power. I don't see anything about learning magic here. We'll wait till the 2 others arrive. Oh, and now we can make a claim on Paravon. Oh. This is another way to wage war. I kind of forgot about this. We can invite people who have claims on random provinces and then give them one of our provinces so that they are a vassal of mine, and then press claims for them that would bring stuff into my realm. That would be sort of a min-maxing thing to go for. That's not really my style here. We will instead... it's fine having that around, but can we now learn magic? Not immediately, no. I think, didn't we get that as an option when I was High Tribune? Or is that something I'm just telling myself? Any plots to seize trade posts? None of those. Are we the High Tribune successor? No. Okay, we can't apparently just learn magic just like that. We'll look in the court. And now I forgot to save them while we had them. Here they are. Not you. You. We can commission magic item, which is one thing we could do. That's at least interesting. We can... But we cannot learn magic from any of them. That's sort of disappointing. Where's Sir Jocelyn? Didn't he come around? Summer fair is over. Well, now we have magic users in our court, and there's a good chance that some of them will be burned by the Inquisition. But hopefully we will learn something from them. We can ask them to leave court. Prince Simeno will lose piety to do this. Oh. New important decisions. We can borrow money from the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Which could be kind of interesting, I suppose. We would lose temple vassal opinion. But we're not really... We don't have problems with our vassals at all. That's in here in religion. These are our priests. No, that's not how that works. Okay. Never mind, but I think we will try that, because, well, at the moment we don't have a lot of respect for the holy things. So let's just borrow money. Now we are richer than we were before in the Republic. Oh, we are the expected successor at the moment. Apparently that's sticking around. Good. Hedge maze has been built in Espronceda, and we will continue to upgrade that. Our estate here. We can get monthly piety. And monthly piety. Oh, we can get more learning. Let's just boost our learning further. See how high we can go with this character in particular. Up to 26 then. After we get that one. From Treasury. We are getting, yeah, a lot of negative stuff. We can craft magic items not by ourselves, but with her. Your incompetent steward has led a group of smugglers into the country of Bilbali. He's been doing pretty well for us so far, so that's unfortunate. Smuggler's ring. Oh, that sucks. Will cost modifier increased. Oh. So no more buildings at the moment. Let me just check whether or not we can fire him and hire someone better. Not right now. We can also go and invite people who are better in these things, but again, I don't really feel like spending hours on end inviting random people for no good reason other than to get higher numbers. But this lady, oh, so that's the Lord of Ice lady. She can be a spy master for sure. Court priest. Oh, we have a very good one here. Conception Espronceda. Oh. Your half-brother. Very good. He's also a mastermind theologian. Very cool. And proselytize. Research cultural tech. Let's try that. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Fiamma is pregnant. Despite being homosexual, she is still having some babies with me. That's nice. Let's give her a gift. I feel generous. She is my wife, and I love her. Despite her being like, I respect people of all sexual orientations. We can start a faction. Oh, independence? No. We don't want to break free. We want to take control. Let's go and make sure that I am the next successor. I thought as much. We are not. We'll put another 100 into the campaign fund and keep an eye on it. We've got higher prestige than him. Age factor is sort of the same. Age 22. Age 22, same age. And how much money do you have? Not a lot of money. Alright, so we will be able to outbid him. And we will. I'll just put another 50 in now. A son was born to Jocelyn de Bernacar. One of the mages that we invited. Okay. What happens if I ask you to leave court? We would lose prestige? Huh. Well, that's about it. Okay. Marshal initiated a mass recruitment drive. My liege! Our people of Undertobaro has progressed beyond our... Oh, so we get some extra technology points and a chance to increase prosperity. Which I think prosperity is already up a little bit. Yeah, it is. It's at level 1. One thing that I was gonna do... the thought slipped my mind. What was I thinking? Something. Ah, I forgot. Never mind. Right. Now. My work in Mendoza, my liege, this is my wife, Chancellor, has come to fruition. Oh, by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents, I have managed to fabricate a claim in the county of Mendoza, presently held by Count Ramiro of Mendoza. I leave it up to you whether or not to use it, and we will. Ooh. It's expansive, though. But we will do it. We have so many allies, we can claim anything we want. And this, I remember, if I recall, it was one of the richer cities down here. So it makes a natural expansion point for the trade empire, the merchant republic of the Commonwealth cities. We will buy into this. And then we have a new war target. Claim Mendoza. Look at all those allies. It's so insane. We'll probably just invite Tigare. We don't need to invite everybody. We'll go about it in a different way. We'll invite all of those that aren't in a war of their own at the moment. So like you can go like this, yeah. You're not in a war. You're not in a war. You're not in a war. Oh boy. Poor guys in Mendoza. Oh, they are in a war. Almost invited them. They are taking King Yori the Hunter and fending against Boss Nabang of Sar. Okay, we could go up and help them. No, we can't join them in their wars. Okay. They might be just helping their liege in their wars. Alright. On his wars. Okay. So I don't think I have to raise my own troops here. I'm thinking I won't. Because this will be a very, very easy war. We'll just send our retinue over. And that'll be okay. The Republic is still me as the successor. And all is well. We'll just watch it unfold. I'm gonna adjust my TV here. Just hold on a second. Boom. Oh yeah, I thought as much. We are gonna sort of have to end the episode soon. Oh, they're fighting someone else here. Hold on. Everyone attach here. A message about arranged marriage. Your courtier. With magic. I kind of... Oh, they're betrothed. So declining... That seems like... It would be rude. Like, we can't learn anything from you anyway. So... Oh! Now decline. Well... The thought can marry. Alright, just arranged marriage, yes. Okay. What do we have here? As you're scrolling older, I can see the past could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but there's a chance to make a sacrifice for the sake of Paz, and I think we will try to do something from him. We can become bitter rivals, and then he becomes ambitious. That's always a nice thing. He would get the diligent, but I get stressed. This one here is for 5 years. I become out of patience, and he becomes patient. That's a good one. This one is not too bad. It's kind of bad. Getting us the stressed trade could be a good reason to go into religion. That would probably help with that. We'll take the stressed hit. Fertility -10. For the sake of past Megadaces. Yes. Who is betrothed to who? Just a really tough and genius lady. Alright. Be thorough, make others count on you. He gains the diligent trait. Are ye better? Yeah, okay. Making our family stronger in that way. Alright, don't call allies into this. Your liege's council is discontent. Alright, but I have to end the episode here. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll continue this war in the next episode. See you then, and bye-bye.